Antonio Bruni. I'm an attorney with Michaels and Booth, and I wanted to talk to you today about Social Security disability and specifically 3 common application mistakes. And this is going to be applications for both Social Security disability and supplemental security income benefits. Those are the disability insurance benefits through the Social Security Administration. You can do the application online for Social Security disability insurance. You can also do it by telephone or in person for supplemental security income with the Social Security Administration, either at your field office or on the telephone. Either way, no matter how you do it, there are 3 very common mistakes that are made on the application that sometimes even with hiring an attorney and all the way through to the hearing that can be detrimental to the case, that are difficult to fix and sometimes cannot be fixed. So one of those, we'll just begin at the beginning. One of those that cannot be fixed is waiting too long to apply. And this is one that unfortunately I see all the time. The way Social Security disability insurance works, and that's SSDI, is in order to be eligible for benefits, you have what's called a date last insured. And what that means is you have to apply for Social Security disability insurance within 5 years of the last day you worked. Your date last insured is 5 years after you stop working. So if you wait 6 years to apply for benefits, you're past your date last insured. And I get people all the time that say, "No, I didn't know, I've worked for 40 years. What do you mean I haven't paid into the system?" Well, it's not that you haven't paid into the system, you have, and you're eligible for retirement once you hit your 66 or 67. But for disability, if you wait more than 5 years to apply, you're without insurance. It's just like you didn't pay your premiums for Blue Cross and Blue Shield. You don't have insurance anymore. So, rule number 1, don't wait too long to apply. Once you stop working, you apply. If you're denied, you need to appeal that denial. You need to get to an attorney and have the attorney appeal, or get yourself down to the Social Security office and appeal it yourself. Because if you do not appeal, that decision becomes final and your 5 years is running. So, rule number 1, do not wait too long to apply. Second big mistake that I see all the time is padding your resume. A lot of times people's resume aren't really accurate representations of what they did at work. Which, understandable. They'll put things like you were a lead worker or a manager or an assistant manager when maybe that wasn't exactly what you really did. The problem with Social Security is one of the things they're looking for is transferable skills. So if you worked as a stalker at Tom Thumb and you tell the Social Security Administration that you were an assistant manager, because Tom Thumb calls new employees assistant managers, Social Security Administration will deny your claim because they'll say you have transferable skills to sedentary managerial work. And your response will be, "I don't have any management experience. I can't do a desk job." And Social Security says, "Oh, you may not have been doing a desk job, but you have transferable skills to a desk job, so you're not disabled." That's an example of one that can never be fixed. Once you've opened the Pandora's box of your management, you had an easy sit-down job with skills that transfer across many, many jobs, we can't put the cat back in the box. It's done. You have transferable skills, disability becomes very difficult to obtain. So, when you're applying for disability, do not pad your resume. Tell them what you actually did. Do not exaggerate what you were capable of doing. Do not tell them you had a lot of computer skills just because you know how to open a Word document. Do not tell them you were management unless you could hire and fire without coordinating with anyone else. So, just as a warning, do not pad the resume. Good rule of thumb. And the last, third one, incomplete treatment history. This is one that we usually can fix, and it's an incomplete treatment history. People will start their application without getting all their documentation ready, and they'll list 1 or 2 doctors, and they'll forget about hospital visits they've had or diagnostics like x-rays or MRIs that they went to. and they'll ask Social Security to accept them on an incomplete treatment history, where Social Security doesn't know everything that's wrong with you, or has not seen the specific diagnosis, hasn't seen the MRI to confirm what's wrong with your back. My back hurts, but we don't know that you have a bulging disc, or we don't know that you have a specific condition in your back that's causing the back pain that the MRI could prove. So make sure when you apply that you know all the doctors and all the medical professionals and all the places that you've been that gave you medical treatment for at least 1 or 2 years before you stopped working, all the way up through the day you're applying. And you're going to want a thorough list. All your medications, all your diagnostics, all your doctors. Now, this is one we can fix. Like I said, if we remember it later, we can get it submitted to the judge. The judge says, oh, well, this wasn't in before. This makes it much easier. And we can win those. We can fix that. Unlike the padded resumes and going past your date last insured, which we cannot fix. Fortunately, this is one that we can fix. So still easier to get you accepted quicker. Just make sure you have a complete treatment history when you apply. Any other questions? We always have free, no obligation consultations. My name is Antonio Bruni. I'm here at Michaels & Booth. If you have any questions, just give me a call. I'll talk to y'all soon.